Part 1, January 30, 2011, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, The Door Fellowship Church.
Excited about what God is doing as He's honoring this man of God. And so, without any further ado, please let me introduce not only a man of God, I believe God's servant that is working in our vineyard together, God's vineyard here in Williamsport, my good friend that I feel I can call friend, Rabbi Shaul Rappaport. Can you make him feel welcome, please, as he introduces our speaker? Thank you.
Thank you all so much, and thank you to my dear friend and brother, Pastor Mark over here. It's always a pleasure to get together, and glad to be here today. And thank you for this beautiful, warm hospitality. It's such a blessing. So thank you, all of you. Who is Mordechai Kedar? You might just say an academic. And that sort of has a connotation of someone sitting in a dusty room somewhere, piles of papers and articles and books, editing and writing, preparing and teaching. But Mordechai Kedar is more than merely an academic. He is a man on a mission from God, and he takes that mission very seriously. And his dedication and devotion is second to none. And from here, I take Dr. Kedar to, he's going to be catching a bus going to New York, where he'll fly to Vancouver, and he'll be in San Francisco, then he's flying back to New York for more engagements. If you wonder when he's sleeping, very rarely. When I was emailing him before he arrived here, he said, perhaps we've made too many events. Maybe we'd like to cancel one so that you could at least breathe in the middle. He wrote back a reply of 3 words in Hebrew. In English it translates to probably 6. But it was a 1-line email that said, when I return to Israel, I shall rest. So he's a man of much knowledge, many years of dedication and service, 25 years in the Israeli military, keeping the Holy Land safe. And he's continuing that mission of keeping the Holy Land safe by coming here today and sharing with all of us this very important and relevant and really unique message with all of us. It's a pleasure, a privilege, and a blessing to have him with us. And without further ado, it gives me much honor and much pride to introduce Dr. Mordechai Kedar.
Please be seated. Thank you very much, Pastor. Thank you very much, Rabbi. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. I came all the way from the Holy Land, I think, to wake up those who are in slumber, those who do not know, those who are living in this blessed country between the Atlantic and the Pacific. Some of them might think that they are far from the world's events, far from the problems. The oceans protect them from both sides, and they can dwell in this blessed country in peace. Yes, This is correct. However, there is a place in the world, the Holy Land, which is in danger. And the danger is because of another culture which came out from the desert and decided 14th centuries ago to spread itself on the entire world, using the sword and using the stories of the Bible as kind of ammunition. The sword is the weapon. The stories of the Bible happen to be their ammunition. All of a sudden, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Moses and Aaron and Jesus and Johannes became Muslims according to their version of history. Judaism and Christianity together lost their value, lost their significance, and delegated the message to Islam. Muhammad, in their view, is the seal of prophets, nullifying whatever was said before him. Thus, this religion, which contains components from Judaism, from Christianity, from other religions, idol-worshipping religions, which were in the Arab Peninsula until the 7th century. This religion claims the whole world is divided to two parts. One is Dar al-Islam, the lands where Islam reigns. And the other part is Dar al-Harb, the house of war, which will be eventually Islam. This country as well. The bastion, the first bastion, on which their war is waged is on Jerusalem. Because they feel that if Jerusalem will be theirs, all the rest of the world will be much easier to take. The Battle of Jerusalem is in the media, is in the academia, in political arenas, and in the streets, in Friday sermons, in books, in booklets, in pamphlets, wherever they can, they claim that Jerusalem never had any role, neither in Jewish nor in Christian history. Solomon, King Solomon, built a mosque in Jerusalem, according to this rewriting of history as they do. And David was a Palestinian king because he was in Palestine. This way, how to divert history, how to make or rewrite history, is a well-known practice as kind of justification to their claim to the whole world, starting in Jerusalem. In their view, we Jews who came back to our forefathers' land after 19 centuries of exile, after we were sent to exile by the Romans, we took a land which is holy for Islam, of course. We established our state on a holy endowment country which belongs only to Muslims. Then, 1967, the Six-Day War, we occupied Jerusalem. Next step, what will be, which the Jews, maybe with the support of the Christians, will be to build again the temple, Solomon's temple. And this will be, according to their view, the revival, the resurrection of Judaism from exile or from the ashes, from wherever it is. So, in their view, since Islam came to the world to replace Judaism and Christianity, how could this happen? What will happen with Islam? If Judaism comes back to life with a building, alleged building of the third temple, this will be a disaster on its... This fear is very basic in their view, of religions, because in their view, since Islam came to the world to replace Judaism and Christianity, through history, they had no problem turning churches, for example, to mosques. It happened on the Temple Mount, in the center of the Temple Mount, where is the Golden Dome until this very day. This was a church until the end of the 7th century. Yet, since Christianity lost its value in their eyes, and Jesus retroactively became a Muslim, so what do Christians need churches for?